Sir, Sakri is a small hamlet in Narpo Ilaka with a population of about 250 who resides in this village. This village has no motorable road. One has to cross the Umtalen River and walk on foot from the national highway at Lung Tongsen for a distance of 7 kilometers. So this village was issued with a sanat from the district council on the 26th of September 2013 with a headman of their own. So I spoke to one of the elders of this village. His name is Sri Enos Dor, who was the former secretary of the village. So he stated that the villagers felt left out because they do not get the benefits from the government. No governmental schemes have been implemented, and they feel as if they are not part of Meghalaya. They do not get rice, sugar, kerosene, and other requirements, which is their right. The villagers do not even have ration cards either. So the village is reeling under darkness with no power connections. There are no drinking water facilities either, sir. So the means of livelihood of the people is cultivating of betel nut and betel leaves. So the headman of Sakri village says that every time he approached the authorities for development assistance, he goes back to his own village with hopelessness and disappointment, sir. The Border Area Development Department also has never tried to provide any assistance. So though through the MGNREGA, this is one way that they expect a hope to secure livelihoods in their villages. And this universal scheme too has not made any entry in Sakri village. This village does not even have a full-fledged VEC. This village forms part of the VEC of Tongseng village, and in 2020, the villagers got their first job cards to construct a drain which is shared by Tongseng village. And this village has only 52 job card holders. So there is no Anganwadi center under the ICDS, nor SNP program for the children and the mothers. There is no health care, no BCG, no DPT given, no immunizations of the babies, and pregnant women have to go to Sonapur sub-center for medical checkup covering a distance of more or less 7 kilometers. So the patients are carried headload to the highway by menfolk of the village, and many times babies are born on the way, sir. So the living condition of the people in this village is extremely difficult, sir. So in this similar manner, there are many villages in our state that are like the Sakri village with no roads, no electricity, and no water, sir. So again, in East Jaintia Hills, there are villages like the Hingaria, the Huroi, the Lahalen, the Lejri, the Borsora, Baskuna, which is a Garo village. So all these villages have remained being neglected since 1972 till date. It was reported in the media some time back that the people of these villages prefers to be part of Bangladesh rather than India, sir. So this sense of alienation in the minds of the people of the state is not good, and it should be addressed immediately, sir. So under the Mausanram constituency also, there are several villages like the Maudingkhet, Senei, Kharpra, to name a few, which are very similar like the Sakri village with no roads, no electricity, no drinking water, sir. Sir, we are going to celebrate the 50 years of statehood. And even after 50 years of statehood, one cannot imagine that there are still many villages in our state that has no roads, no electricity, no drinking water, sir. Today's issue about the Sakri village is only an example I wanted to show to the government that there are still many such villages throughout the state that requires the attention of the government. The people of these villages should be part of the mainstream immediately. I would like to suggest to the government that as part of the celebrating 50 years of our state, let all these villages that are similar like Sakri be given topmost priority in the process of development, such as roads, electricity, drinking water, and other basic requirements in terms of health, care, and nutrition of children and pregnant women. I urge upon the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly review and monitor the process of development for the backward villages in the Khasi, Jaintia, and the Garo Hills districts.
So the Sakri village is a small hamlet located about 3 to 4 kilometers from NH6 in Narpu Ilaka of East Jaintia Hills district, with 35 numbers of household and a total population of about 210 inhabitants. So the village was recognized by the Jaintia Hills Autonomous District Council on the 26th of September 2013 after the census operation and SECC survey 2011. It may be informed that the village falls under 56 Tongseng Narpu Police Station, 5 Sutunga A constituency, and the residents of Sakri village are enrolled in a 2 Lam Tungseng section where the total number of registered voters is 170. In this polling station, there are 4 sections: 1 Tongseng, 2 Lum Tongseng, 3 Bishirinot, and 4 Umsten. The distribution of EPIC is 100%, and it may be highlighted that till date the village has not approached for a creation of a separate polling station section. As per SECC prevailing practices, welfare schemes and programs of the government are available only for census villages. For inhabitants of villages and habitation which are not yet recognized as census village, the benefits of the welfare schemes and programs for such individuals can be availed from the original village which they come from. Sakri village came into existence after the completion of the SECC 2011 exercise. The government welfare schemes for Sakri are being routed through Tongseng village. With respect to the water supply in the village, I would like to state that the village falls under the jurisdiction of the Executive Engineer PHE RWS Division, Juwai, wherein a water supply scheme was sanctioned during 2007-2008 for an amount of 28.52 lakhs. However, there is a scarcity of water during the dry season due to drying up of the water sources. In order to provide water supply throughout the year, a multi-pronged approach will be initiated by the PHE department in collaboration with the community in order to protect the catchment area and improve the water discharge. I would also like to state that since the village is yet to be notified as a census village, provisions of water supply under the Jal Jeevan Mission could not be taken up. The department is preparing a proposal to augment the Sakri water supply scheme from another dependable source. The Village Employment Council is yet to be created since there are certain criteria and parameters which are required to be fulfilled by each village. These include number of households in VEC after creation and total number of households remaining in the parent VEC must be greater than or equal to 15. If the proposed VEC is a census 2011 village and has the village code, village name, and TLB code in the LGD portal. If there is a notification from Autonomous District Council of the village creation. If there is a recommendation from the Deputy Commissioner for creation of the VAC. At present, there are 51 job card holders in the village who are implementing projects under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. These job cards are being provided through the Tongseng VAC. With poor road connectivity, the demand for work under MGNREGA is low, particularly in the summer season. However, NREGA work is being provided to the hamlet through the VEC whenever there is a demand. The works carried out under MGNREGA from the financial year 2018-19, dated 29th January 2019, are indicated below. 2018-19 construction of footpath, man days 925, 2.79, and wages 1.67 and material 1.11. The work is completed. In 2019-20, construction of cement concrete path, 2,295 man days, with wage component 4.29 and material component 2.86. The work has been completed. In 2020-21, land development for agriculture of betel nut plantation at Tongseng Sakri, 2,729 man days, and wages is 2.79 and materials is 0.35. It's ongoing work. And side drain at Tongseng Sakri village with 2.74 as wage component and 2.05 as material component. It's also ongoing, sir. So prior to the implementation of the National Food Security Act 2013, a temporary relief of 5 kg of APL rice was being provided to the inhabitants of the village as and when it was required. The village has not been enumerated in the SECC data 2011, and since NFSA is based on the census data, the village has not been included in the database. Steps will be taken up to ensure that the village will be enumerated as a separate village in the census data. The MEPDCL has proposed electrification through decentralized diesel generator off-grid scheme in October 2020 for Sakri village to the Ministry of Power. However, the proposal was not approved by the ministry. During 2013-14, the state government had provided electricity in the village with installation of the Hydroger, which is a dynamo-type generator of electricity that can produce power at an installed capacity of 3 to 5 kilowatt from water running down a stream. This has enabled the village for a first time to receive electricity, which has brought about a tremendous change in the lives of the people of Sakri. The Hydroger project in Sakri enables every household of the village 4 points of LED, and these facilities are available to them at the expense of just 15 rupees per month as maintenance charge. As per information received, the Hydroger is, however, not functional at present. Steps are being taken by the state government to rectify this problem. I would once again thank the Honourable Member for bringing this issue up, and I would also like to inform him that this point that has been brought out with him from this discussion is really a very, very positive step that has been taken. And I would like to really thank the Honourable Member for raising these kind of very important concerns. And also I would like to inform him that I will personally look into this particular issue and ensure that all the possible help and support from government departments given to the village and the people of Sakri. So I would once again thank the Honourable Member for bringing this matter to the notice of the government, and I assure this House that all efforts will be taken up to ensure that the benefits of the government schemes and programs reach the inhabitants of this small village. Thank you, sir.